Hey guys, so what we're going to do is we are going to convert some information on a spreadsheet to make it so that it makes sense. So you'll see in here you open up the Google Sheets here. What's happened is we've done a survey. The class did a survey. We've grabbed the information, so I've got all the responses from there. So all of our responses have gone in here. And then what I've done is I've opened that up in a Google Sheet. Now what we need to do is make sense of this data. So to do that, what we do is the first column you'll see which web browser do you tend to use, for example Chrome, Firefox, etc. So what you want to do is click on here, and normally I just copy that column, and then I would add a sheet down the bottom which adds the sheet there. And if you press Control V on your laptop, it'll paste it in there like that. Okay, now what we want to do is make sense of this data. So what we do here is the data here on this column is about what web browsers our class uses. So what I would title that sheet is web browser. Okay, from there now we want to do is make the categories. Okay, so the categories are here. I'm going to make it web browsers, and let's list the web browsers. So Chrome, Safari, and what else have they got in there? We've got Edge, the main ones. And so on here then you'd count those. And Chrome, we had 14 in the class that were doing using that web browser. Then we had Edge was 2, and Safari, 1 person used it. So up the top you'll put in web browsers here and the number of students. Okay, so that's how you would interpret this information here. And you would interpret that and tally it into a table like so. Now if you click and drag across here, you can actually insert a chart here. That's the shortcut for inserting charts here. You click on that icon, it'll automatically do a nice percentage chart here like so. Now you can change that to a bar chart, like a column graph, bar chart, column graph, line graph, whatever you want to do. I prefer the pie chart mainly because the pie chart gives me the percentages, so when later on we can make it better. Okay, and the next one, in the next column, so you'd go back to the next column, repeat the same activity. So again, you would highlight this, so select it from the top, you'd right click, copy, add yourself another sheet down the bottom. It'll come up with a blank sheet here. Control V will paste it. And this time we were talking about the 5 main activities that you do on the internet. Okay, so what we would do is top 5 activities that our class did. And then from there, what you've got to do is work out the categories for this. So with another student, and I think I explained this in the class, because there is so many, what we want to do is try and make it a little bit smaller. So subcategories, make it about 5. So 5 favorite types. And we had gaming as one, video streaming is another one, music streaming, then we had social media or communications, okay, and that should do us. If there's any more that you want to add, you can, and then you put in the number of students. like so. And then what you do is for gaming, then you go and count. So that one plays games, so that's 1, 2, no gaming there. 3 plays games, gaming 4, 5, 6, games there, 7, no gaming there, 7, 8 here, 9, nothing there, 10, gaming 11, gaming 12, Fortnite's gaming, so that's 13, gaming 14, 15. So 15 of you guys are into, would say that out of your top 5 you'd have gaming, then you'd look at videoing, streaming. So you've got YouTube, another one YouTube, that's another one YouTube, another one YouTube. Pretty much looks like most of you all use YouTube. Netflix, so even though that one doesn't list YouTube, it's still using Netflix, which is a video streaming. Watching NBA, again, is video streaming, or you're watching YouTube video streaming, video, oh, yep, video there. So again, so for that one, you would then put 17 of you, so pretty much all of you, 17 are video streamers, and you just keep adding. So music streaming, then when you get to the social media, obviously you'd go through your Snapchat, your Instagram, they'd all be categorized into one section, and just repeat by going through, do all of them, and then you would just insert a chart again. And with that one, you might want to, you know, do a bar graph or a column graph or something like that. It's really up to you. But I obviously didn't finish it. That gives you an idea of how to do the video. So then what you do is you keep going through with the data. So you'd go back to your form responses and follow them all the way along. So the next question here was how much time, how many hours. So you would make another sheet and put hours spent using the internet, and you would go back here again, click Control-C copies, Control-V paste, and then that's how you would interpret the data, get all of the data to make sense. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. That's pretty much how this activity works. Have a good day. See ya.